What's going on, everybody? This is Jack Danaher 2001 here, and I am finally back with a custom review of Old Shape Henry. Now, if you saw the pictures on Twitter a couple months ago, if you saw the pictures of this Henry, paint's kind of messy, but I've tried my best. So yeah, this was the Henry that was back in season 1. This was before the flying kipper accident. So yeah, this was from a old Tomy Henry. Now you're probably thinking, wasn't there a custom Duchess of Hamilton model? Well, yes, there was. But there was something wrong with the wires and the inside of this drive unit. But I don't know how to fix it, so I decided to scrap the Duchess of Hamilton model and decided to create this as a model for Old Shape Henry. So I think it did a pretty neat job, especially with the paint. Yeah, no, the green was too light the first time I painted this. And now the second paint. I'd like to give a shout out to a person who told me what paint did he use for his Old Shape Henry paint. Will be down in the description below. You will subscribe to him. He does an excellent job. I think the paint is close enough to the light green of the Northwestern Railway. So let's go ahead and give Old Shape Henry his run. We're at the railway, and here comes Old Shape Henry's run. Okay, so here is Old Shape Henry's hill climb to see if he can get through with the express. Well, he struggled, but he made it all the way to the top, which is very nice, and he did a good job. So YouTubers, there it is, the custom review of Old Shape Henry, or Season 1 Henry. Now, some of you know the interpretation of Henry. He's going to be an interpret of a mix of an A1 or C1 liner from Sir Nigel Grizzly, you know, the same basis as Gordon. But it was a fail, and Henry was interpreted as a prototype of also an Atlantic. I think it was a liner A3 or A1 and Atlantic C1, a mix. They stayed in the Railway series, and Sir Top of Map got him for cheap. And he became the number 3 engine on the island of Sodor. Now in the TV series, they didn't do much to interpret an A1 foot liner or Atlantic C1 mix, so they decided to revert from the Henry model, or the new shape Henry model, and decided to make it look like an A1, just like Gordon. So they chop off the spoiler, and so that's it. Now the first lines from Henry's story were, once an engine attached to a train was afraid of a few drops of rain. It went into a tunnel and squeaked through its funnel and wouldn't come out again. The engine's name was Henry. His driver and fireman argued with him, but he would not move. The rain will spoil my lovely green paint with red stripes, he said. So yeah, that's where the first few lines of Henry's story, or his first story. In the United Kingdom, it was called A Sad Story of Henry, and in the American version, and from Shining Time Station, Come Out Henry. So yeah, some of you may know this was the chassis from the Plero Henry, which I currently have. Now just so you know, I made changes to a blue Henry, and don't worry, I will not ruin the original Plero Henry. I will try my best to get another Tomy Henry, if I can, so that I can paint it blue so I don't have to worry about ruining the model. I don't have to worry about ruining the original detailing. Especially the paint, which I'm aware of ruining. So yeah, I think this was a good Henry model. He was painted blue in the Railway series, but only for a short while. He was painted blue just like Edward and Gordon, and then he was painted back to green later in the Railway series. And then there was some issues because of the Sodor coal wasn't helping him out, so Tsuchaba had bought Welsh coal for him, and he was doing fine. And then he pulled the flying kipper, and he had a nasty accident, which Henry was caused in a nasty accident. And Tsuchaba sent Henry to crew, and he gave him a new shape and a larger firebox, and he wouldn't eat special coal anymore. So yeah, I'm not gonna go too far into detail about Henry's storylines because I don't think there's much into it after Henry's accident. So yeah, what do you guys think of this model? Drop down in the comments below if you'd like to give it a score or a reaction of this Henry, what I did to interpret the TV series. And that's it. That's all I have to say for this video. This is Jack Danaher 2001 here saying thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.